Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tan demo showing you the tan I use, how I apply it, my general rules and that kind of thing. I thought it would be a good time to do it because I'm just back from holidays where I wore iconic brands the whole time. I do have a little bit of a glow underneath tan now because I actually put on the tan eraser this morning to get rid of whatever was kind of left on, but I have been out in the sun so I do have a small bit of a tan. I still wear tan in the summer just because it takes pressure off me having to go out and get a tan, and I like being nice and dark and I like being even all over. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started. I'll talk you through my general before application rules, when it's on, what do I do, and then afterwards to take it off. So first of all, before I apply the tan, what do I do? I will firstly get rid of any old tan. This is the self tan razor. It's a foaming cleanser, so what I'll do is I'll put this on quite generously all over my body and I'll leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes before I shower. It's quite sticky, but it really does work. It just gets rid of any awkward tan in like your elbows or on your ankles or on your hands or on your neck. That's where I find it particularly sticks, and it is really good. I go into the shower and it will just, with a little bit of rubbing, it will just come off straight off. Sorry, I should have said this tan razor is $13.99 and it's available from pharmacies and from retailers nationwide. Next up is to exfoliate. I'll always exfoliate using my gloves, and I brought them up here from the shower to show you. They're kind of wet because I used them this morning and they're kind of gross, but this is them. You can get them in any pharmacy, and I just find it's really good for getting rid of any dead skin, getting rid of any old tan. And I will also use just whatever exfoliator I can find. I'm using this one at the moment. It's just a body scrub, just to kind of get your skin nice and soft before you apply the tan. As a general rule, you're not supposed to shave for about 24 hours before you put on tan, because you'll open your pores and then all the tan will get stuck and all that kind of stuff. So try and avoid shaving right before you tan. Okay, and lastly, moisturizing and showering. I think people have different opinions on this, but it does depend on what works for you as well. I will try and shower about half an hour before I tan, but I don't always. Sometimes I will put on tan in the evening before showering, and I'll shower the next day or something like that. But I think moisturizing is really important, having your skin as soft as you can but not wet. So applying moisturizer, but make sure it has time to dry before you apply the tan. Okay, and now for the important stuff, applying the tan. I use the Iconic Brands Dark Mousse. This is just my favorite one. I've tried a few of them and I always use Iconic Brands Tan. I'm their brand ambassador and I just love the tan. It's a really nice olive tone. The formula has got sunflower oil and omega 6 and 9, so it's really nourishing for the skin. It's got like kind of like a floral summertime scent, so it's not, you know, it doesn't have that really strong fake tan smell. It's actually quite refreshing and light, so I really like this. And I'll apply it with this mitt. The mitt is $7.99 and you can get those in Pennies, pharmacies and retailers nationwide as well, same as with this tan. This is $13.99. So I'll apply, I'll actually just show you quickly what I do. I'll just apply a little bit to the glove, just what it looks like when it comes out, and literally just rub straight on. And I find with the mousse, it's really easy to get like a streak-free tan. I have used the lotion in the past, and for me I found that a little bit more tricky, but the difference between, I suppose, the mousse and the lotion is that the mousse is probably better for somebody who has quite hydrated skin. If you have dry skin, I'd probably recommend the lotion. So I'm going to even myself up and do both sides. On tough areas that are hard to get streak free, like your hands, your neck, your ankles, elbows, that kind of thing, I recommend using a foundation brush and mixing the tan with a little bit of moisturizer, just to kind of dilute it a little bit and make it, I suppose, less heavy around those areas where it tends to gather. So I'm just going to do that now. So I'm just gonna, I apply it just onto my mitt and then just use the brush from there. That is what I find works best for me if I want a really streak-free perfect tan. I'm not always as precise, but if you're going somewhere and you really just want a perfect flawless tan, I'd recommend using the brush and just giving it a little bit extra time. My last tip is to leave a drying off period. Don't get straight back into your clothes because it will transfer if it's not dry. So I'd recommend just getting into some old baggy clothes or a dressing gown, and I usually leave my tan for about 3 to 4 hours and then wash it off. I just find it's the perfect colour after that amount of time. Sometimes I'll leave it longer, but yeah, the longer you leave it, I suppose the darker and deeper a tan you'll get. So after tanning, to keep your tan in like the best condition and keep it really fresh and moisturise, and to save, you know, different spots from going dry, just moisturise as often as you can. I'll try and do it just once a day. Usually after I shower I'll moisturise, but if I find my skin's getting dry, especially in the summer, I'll moisturise twice a day or whatever it needs. And that's just how you keep the tan for as long as possible. I wore this tan when I was over in Coachella, and I kept it in pretty good condition just by moisturising as much as I could, and I brought the tan eraser with me as well. And you know, about halfway through, about 5 or 6 days in, I put on a layer of that and then reapplied. And I also use the Iconic Bronze Body Bling sometimes as well. This is like an instant tan with a little bit of shimmer in it. So if I have my tan on, sometimes if I'm going out, I'll just put a little bit on my legs or my arms. But there is tan in this as well. So if you're in a rush, this is perfect. You literally just spray it on, kind of rub it in with the mitt, and you're good to go. It's not just a shimmer spray though, so bear that in mind. There is tan in there, so if you're wearing white, don't spray it on your clothes. So that's it. They're my tanning tips. It's very easy, it's very quick. I don't think I would have been able to keep going with my kind of tanning routine if it wasn't quick and easy, because I usually tan probably like once a week, I'd say. And I'm quite busy, like I need to be able to just apply it and then not worry about it. And it is that kind of a tan, like I know it's so reliable, and I'm happy to promote it because I know that it, you know, I know that everyone who's used it, everyone I know who's used it has been really happy with it. Actually, one more thing, if you are looking for something a little bit darker, and if you're going on holidays and you want a tan that's really even, they do have a spray tan as well. You can get it in some salons. If you reach out to Iconic Brands on Instagram, just message them, they'll be able to tell you where it has it, and if you're looking to buy it for your own salon, they'll be able to help you there. But it's €38 a bottle, and I have a bottle at home and I bring it into my salon and they just use that for me. But I love it. It's really nice, really dark, fades really evenly. I was in and out of the pool, the sea and everything with it on, and it just lasted really well. So I hope you found those tips helpful. That's everything that I do. They're the rules that I live by and I tan by. And I think if you have those 3 products, they're the ones that I kind of live by. The spray tan, the dark mousse, and the body bling. The dark mousse in particular is like my favourite. But yeah, I think you'll be set for the summer. You don't need a real tan at all. So yeah, if I've left anything out, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to drop me a message or comment, and I'll be back soon with more. Thanks for watching. Bye.